Another package. Let's open this one. Very secure. So this is from Arken Hobby Center. They're located in San Fernando, Pampanga. Hobby Center. That means this is gonna be a Gunpla review. Don't you just love it when sellers really take the time to secure the things that you buy from them? So hats off to Arken Hobby Center. Full box treatment, bubble wrap. For them to deliver this guy. This is the high grade 1:144 Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet. Right. So this is gonna be my second August Gunpla project. Join me as I review this kit. Super Pilot! So this was a kit first issued in 2012. I was not able to buy this during the time that it was first released. This is the kit from Mobile Suit Gundam AGE. Now, a lot of people have different thoughts about that series. Me personally, I like it. I like that it's a homage to all the previous Gundam series. So it's like a condensed anthology, 3-generation anthology of the Asuno family. They're the protagonists. So the story revolves around 3 male members of the Asuno family. So there's Split Asuno, his son Asemu Asuno, and then their grandson, the grandson Key Asuno. But this kit is this mobile suit was piloted by Asemu Asuno. He was the only one without special abilities. He wasn't an X-Rounder or those genetically gifted with piloting abilities. He was just called a super pilot. So he was a normal guy with extraordinary piloting abilities. And he has the Gundam AGE-2 normal, which was a homage to the Zeta Gundam because it has a transformable form that's made for flight mode. And this was his alternate wear, the Double Bullet. It focuses more on offensive firepower. It may have an awkward transformation sequence, but its shoulders and offensive capabilities really rock this kit. So we're gonna review this one. I'm excited to build this one, and I'd like to see how it compares with the master grade that I own of the AGE-2 Double Bullet. So join me as I build and review this kit. Really excited for this one. We begin by reviewing the box. So it's a 1:144 scale model of the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet from Mobile Suit Gundam AGE. It features both the mobile suit mode and its flight mode. On one side are the pictures of the kit when it's already built, the front view, the rear view, its transformed view, all its accessories, and when it's placed on an action base. The laterals is a cropped version of the picture of the mobile suit. Same as on the left side. And on the other side, it's anime style of the pictures of both the suit and the transformed. This one depicts its battle against the Zedra of Seahart Galette. Okay, so let's check out what's inside the box. There's a how to make Gunpla sheet. There's 3 plastics of runners. So they're red, black, white, yellow, and blue in color. There's a small anniversary campaign code. And there's the manual. Is there anything else? Alright. So these are all the runners. Inside the kit. There are only 7 in total. Just the letter A. It's a multiple color of red, white, yellow, and blue. So it's really interesting that there's a lot of kits nowadays that have multiple colors in their runners. There's the letter D, gray, letter E, red, letter F, gray, letter G, white. There's a huge polycap runner, and there's the Beam Saber Effects SB9. And there's only a small sticker sheet, so it won't be a problem. So I'm expecting that this won't take too long in building this kit. So this is the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet alongside all of the AGE-2 variants that I have owned throughout the years. I am a huge fan of the design, and I hope to collect every single one of them that are available. I'm still missing some, including the master grade of the AGE-2 Magnum and the master grade of the AGE-2 SP version. Here is the high grade version alongside the master grade. The master grade is quite old, and you can see that the red, blue, yellow portions of the high grade are much more vibrant compared to the master grade. The beam effects and the guns are much thinner compared to the larger versions in the master grade. In the master grade version, there's a lot of gray parts, including the shoulders, the guns, the waist, and the legs. Whereas in the high grade version, it's predominantly white in those portions. We look at both variants from the back. You can see that the master grade has a more detailed leg portion where the missile launchers are supposed to be. In the high grade version, it's only a simple form. You can also see that the arms have gray portions, whereas in the high grade, it's predominantly white still. So here's the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet with the main armaments attached to it. So there's the twin beam saber effects on the shoulders, the two DODS cannons that are turned into rifles when they're attached to the hands, and it is based on the free action base included in the kit. I just did panel lining on this kit, and it already looks nice. It looks badass. This is everything that comes with the kit. There's the mobile suit, there's the free action base, there's this tool that's needed for the transformation gimmick, there's the cover for the connection point between the action base and the kit, there's 3 extra manipulators, 1 open palm, and 2 closed fists. For the weapons of the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet, there are 2 handles for the beam sabers. There's 2 beam saber effect parts that can be placed on both the handle and the DODS cannon. There's the DODS cannon shoulder mounts, and there's 2 DODS cannons that can also be turned into rifles. So the DODS rifle can be inserted on the shoulder mount. First, you'll have to retract the handle, slide it on the slot in the shoulder mount, and then simply attach it to this portion of the shoulder of the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet, like this. Beam sabers can be turned into 2 different weapons. The first is plugging it on the beam saber handle, so it's now a standard beam saber. So this is how it looks like with both beam sabers on its hands. Its pilot, Asimo Asuno, prefers dual wielding his beam sabers, so you can replicate some of his poses when he uses these swords. When not in use, the beam saber handles can be inserted on the rear skirt. There are slots for these handles, and they will look like this. Second weapon that you can use with this effect is when you attach it on the shoulder mounts. It will look like this. And then you attach the shoulder mount to this portion of the shoulders of the kit, and it will look like this. Personally, I'm not a fan of its thin frame. I wish it were much more broader so that it would look more menacing. Gundam AGE-2 variants have an action base that's included in the kit. I love that. And what I like most about this action base is that it has different slots for the extra parts that you will have. So this tool that's used for the transformation gimmick can be attached at the back of the action base. This covering for the connector of the action base in the kit can be attached on this portion, like this. At the bottom of the action base, there are slots for your extra manipulators. So you'll just have to place them like this. And voila! So the action base not only serves as a great tool for posing, but also serves as a space saver of sorts. The action base has two connectors. This one is for the mobile suit form, and this one, when you can reverse it like this, would be for the flight form. Let's go over the articulation of this kit. Let's begin with the head. The head can go up, down, left, right, and all the way back. The shoulders can rotate a full circle. The arms can bend, but only to an L shape. The manipulators can rotate. The torso can also rotate. This would also serve for the transformation sequence later on. This portion, which serves as the connector between the shoulder and the mount, can do a full rotation like this. The shoulder mount itself can rotate as well. The side skirts can move upwards, and this will be useful later in the transformation sequence as well. The front skirts move as a one piece up to this portion. The rear skirts can also be lifted, but only to this angle. For the legs, it can do a full split. Impressive. The legs can go backwards up to this angle, and the knees can bend like this, allowing for a lunge position. The ankles have a limited range of motion as well. For the transformation sequence, one part is needed for part swapping. This is the connector between the right and left leg. You'll have to remove that and replace it with this connector. Reattach it to the legs and will look like this. It gives a greater distance between both legs. So this is the flight mode of the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet. One thing that I can certainly say about it is that it looks so damn awkward. The Gundam AGE-2 Normal has the Dodge rifle at the front, the chest area. So this just screams like it's missing a certain piece that would make it look more aerodynamic. I'm not really a fan of this flight mode, and I don't think I'll post it like this. I'll compare it with the flight mode of the Gundam AGE-2 Darkhound, and this looks more solid, more logical, more badass, way better. So my final thoughts on this kit, I think it's a solid build. It's easy to assemble, but from the get-go it looks amazing. There might be limited armaments, but they still look good. The transformation sequence, that's something that I'm not a fan of. I like the free action base, and the color separation is nice as well. So if you're a big fan of the Mobile Suit Gundam AGE, I'd highly recommend that you purchase this kit. It's not too expensive as well. So that's it for my review of the Gundam AGE-2 Double Bullet. This is Coach Stepshock signing off. See you next time. Bye!